this is my book. It takes me on all kinds of adventures in this wonderland of a library. Or a media center, as I believe you call it. That's neither here nor there, neither up nor down. Well, what's utmost here is that I've spent the most amazing couple of days misshelved in the 361s. I always learn so much when I'm misshelved. Miss Bernhardt, the school librarian, doesn't like it when I wander about. But I'd go star-craving mad if I didn't get out of the fiction section every once in a while. Well, the 361s have been simply fabulous. Social work, social action, and social problems. In fact, I've become quite an expert on a certain type of social problem that should be of special interest to you. School shootings, and what to do if there ever is one. Well, school shootings are a terrifying business, but I'm going to be quite frank about them. And my purpose is not to scare you, but to prepare you in what you do if there is ever an active shooter in your school. Let's get started. ALiCE spells Alice. That's my name. If you can remember how to spell it, you'll remember what to do when there's an active shooter in your school. Well, all of the letters in my name represent a different thing you do when there's an active shooter in your school. But just because they go in a certain order doesn't mean you have to follow them in a certain order. In fact, the sooner you get to E, escape, the better. But I'm getting ahead of myself. A is for alert. There are two different types of alerting you must do. First, if you hear or see anything suspicious, especially if you catch wind of someone's plan to do harm, tell a trusted adult. The second kind of alerting you must do is calling 911. You just pull your cell phone out of your pocket.
Hold your horses there, miss.
What on earth are you?
I am the White Rabbit.
White? White Rabbit? You look like a snow leopard with some craft paper ears. Is that duct tape?
Budget cuts. Public school. Just go with it.
Fine. Mr. White Rabbit, do you have a point to make?
Why, actually, yes, I do. Most public schools don't allow people to carry cell phones.
As that may be, I am sure if a teacher were to see a student pull out their cell phones to call 911 if a gunman was in their school, they wouldn't get angry.
So, you're telling them to break the rules?
In this instance, yes. Now, Repetitious Rabbit, may I please get on with myself?
Yes, you may. I just was going for
a very important date. No doubt.
Don't walk on my lines, sister!
Shoot! Get away! Shoot! Get... As I was saying, you pull your cell phone out of your pocket, or if there aren't any around, use the school phone. Call 911. Tell the operator what school you're at, where you are in the school, and exactly what you saw. Stay on the line for instructions. L is for lockdown, but not the old-fashioned kind of lockdown where you key the door, turn off the lights, and go hide in a corner. Let's call that the sitting duck lockdown. No. Our new type of lockdown is called the perpetual motion lockdown. It's made for your eventual escape. You still key the door, turn off the lights, and stay out of sight, but there's more you can do. Barricade all of the doors. If you don't know where a door leads, barricade it.
Just a minute there, Missy. Don't most classroom doors swing out into the hallway?
Why, yes, pathetic leopard creature. They do.
White Rabbit!
Whatever. Anyways, the door swing direction is of no consequence. It doesn't matter which way the door swings because we're not trying to keep him from opening the door. We're trying to keep him out. We're trying to confuse him, cause him to improvise because he's been planning this attack for days, maybe even weeks. And so if we cause him to improvise, we have a better chance of surviving.
Okay then, answer me this. This lockdown is about escaping. Just how do you plan to escape from a barricaded room?
I will explain that in letter C.
Fine.
We've come to I, which stands for real-time information. The first person who sees the intruder will have the first information. After that, information will come from the school cameras and will give minute-by-minute updates. When you're giving information, you must do 3 things: location, description, and 8-minute threats. When you're describing, you have to do where he is, where he's going, what he's wearing, and what he's carrying. You always end with the gun, because after they hear the word gun, they're not going to want to hear anything else. And then your teacher will decide if you're in the danger zone and you should barricade the doors or not. If not, you can escape.
Miss?
Yeah?
This is a cinema club presentation, right?
Yes, what of it?
Well, I've heard so many good things about that club.
And?
I mean, I expected more than just a girl walking on and off screen telling me stuff.
I'm not just a girl. I'm ALiCE, and I'm miniature ALiCE at that. And I'm in a book. Is that not cinematic enough for you?
Frankly, I'm a bit bored with the whole thing. I mean, this is a video about people with guns. Talk about potential entertainment value. But don't you go worrying about your audience or how many of them are falling asleep right now. No. Just don't give it another thought.
Well, I think I have just the thing. It all began on a typical middle school morning.
As you should remember but have probably forgotten, we have our World War I test next week, and the biggest thing on that test is a map of modern Europe. I know, you're probably wondering, why does a test over World War I have a map of modern Europe on it? And before you ask me, I don't know.
Mr. H, do we have to color in all of these countries?
Nope, just the 18 in your project booklet.
Okay. Project booklet? I lost that thing last week.
I can't help you with that. See if you can find somebody to share with, and let's get going. It's page 96 in the atlases, folks.
Oh my god, did that guy just have a gun?
Nicole.
Why did we stop? It was really getting good.
Because I wanted to see if our viewers remember.
Seriously? These are smart people. I don't think they would have forgotten already.
It's a lot to remember.
Please.
I bet you couldn't remember all of them.
Oh, okay, all right then.
ALiCE.
Oh yeah, A's for alert. Since they are the first to see the intruder, they have to give both kinds.
Which kinds?
Call 911.
And?
Then they have to go to the intercom and give the first information. So to say where the intruder is, where he's going, what he's wearing, and what he's carrying.
Yes. Now, is there something you're forgetting?
L is for lockdown. Since they are definitely in the danger zone, they need to barricade the door.
That's it.
Can we get back to the scene now?
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, call 911. Tell them we have an active shooter. Everyone else, this is what we rehearsed for. Barricade the door.
Attention students and staff, this is not a drill. There is a strange man in the Achievers hallway moving towards the main hall. He's wearing a black trench coat, an orange ski mask, and carrying a gun. I repeat, there is a gunman in the Achievers hallway moving toward the main hall.
Get them up against the door. I can get one up on top. Let's go.
We've come to the final letters, C and E.
Is this where he explains the perpetual motion thing?
Yes, Rabbit.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah, I know.
finally calling me Rabbit.
Oh, whatever. Can I get back to C, please?
Yes, go ahead.
C is for counter. Think of it like counterattack.
Ah, perpetual motion.
No, not really.
Yes, really?
No, because you keep moving and... Anyways, you keep moving and you throw things as you go along.
Wait, did you say throw things?
Yes.
That's awesome! But you talk too much. Show me.
As you wish.
Thank you.
Attention students and staff, this is not a drill. There is a strange man in the Achievers hallway moving towards the main hall. He's wearing a black trench coat, an orange ski mask, and carrying a gun. I repeat, there is a gunman in the Achievers hallway moving toward the main hall.
Holy crap, the guy has a gun! Oh my god!
Wait a minute. That's not how it's supposed to go. You said they should keep moving and throw things. They didn't do either of those things.
No, they followed their natural instinct to hide. And what did that make them?
Sitting duck.
Right, and sitting ducks makes easy targets, and we don't want to make anything easy for the intruder.
Can we try it again?
Absolutely.
Yay!
He's wearing a black trench coat, an orange ski mask, and carrying a gun. I repeat, there is a gunman in the Achievers hallway moving toward the main hall.
Holy crap, it has a gun!
Those kids just attacked a guy with a gun.
Yep.
You never said anything about attacking a gunman.
Yes, I did. Counterattack.
But isn't rushing an armed man a bit dangerous? Couldn't they, I don't know, talk to him or wait to see what he wants them to do?
Well, research shows that negotiations aren't going to work. They don't want hostages. They want victims.
So anytime you see an armed man in our school, we should rush him.
No. Escape is always the first and best answer. You never want to attack him unless you absolutely have to.
So, are there rules? How do we do it?
Well, first of all, you throw things, and throw them hard, right at his head.
Why that aim for the head? The chest is bigger.
Because bullets may bounce off of Superman's chest, but even the Man of Steel ducks when a gun comes towards his head.
So, it's okay if he ducks, just not if we do.
Exactly, because if he's ducking, he's not aiming, and if he's not aiming, he's not shooting people.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm glad you think so. Now, when you're rushing an intruder, you have to grab one person for each leg, one for each arm, and one for the head. When you're grabbing him, grab your sleeves like this, and then everybody pile on top of him.
What about the gun?
You put that under a trash can or a chair.
Okay, I get all that. But you said that the idea behind the counterattack is to escape, right?
Yep,
Can we see what that looks like?
of course.
Thank you. Au revoir.
Attention students and staff, this is not a drill. There is a strange man in the Achievers hallway moving towards the main hall. He's wearing a black trench coat, an orange ski mask, and carrying a gun. I repeat, there is a gunman in the Achievers hallway moving toward the main hall.
So that's the perpetual motion thing you keep talking about.
Yes, run and throw things until you can escape.
There you go with throwing things again. Normally, throwing things is against the rules.
If there's a gunman in your school, you're allowed to throw things.
So what can they throw?
Class?
How about a stapler?
Yes.
How about scissors?
Right.
How about a textbook?
Sweet.
How about a hole puncher?
Definitely.
How about a binder?
Good thinking.
How about small children?
No.
How about a teacher's favorite coffee mug?
Yep.
How about glass beakers?
Right again.
How about shoes?
Uh-huh.
How about a chair?
You bet.
How about a music stand?
Undoubtedly.
Okay, I get the idea. Shall we get back and watch the scene to watch them escape?
Let's do.
Thank you.
We've come to the final letter, E, escape. You escape just like you would a fire drill, except you don't go to your designated spots. You just go straight past and until you can't see the school. It doesn't matter if you get a bit scattered. The authorities and your parents will find you later. Well, Well, as you can see on my friend's clock thing, you can see that it's getting very late.
But they got on dates?
No, but very important ones. I've so enjoyed sharing all this knowledge to you. I have to go play croquet with the Queen. Bye.
Goodbye.